What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Technical Goodies, and today we are looking at the SoundPEATS Space Bluetooth over-the-ear headphone. Thanks to the folks at SoundPEATS for sending this sample over so that I could share it with you. I'm always a big fan of trying different headphones out because there's so many out there on the market. If I can give any bit of information to someone who's looking to make a purchase, I'm happy to do so. Now, these are kind of mid-range budget headphones. You know, they're not $100, $200. They're kind of in the $40, $50 range. And as far as some of the standard features on the box, I'll go over these really quickly. They're 40mm dynamic drivers, hybrid active noise cancellation, 123 hours of playtime. So I've looked at a lot of SoundPEATS stuff over the months here, and you've seen some reviews on my site. And I've been, again, super impressed by the quality. I use their stuff all the time, so I'm excited to try these out. Bluetooth version 5.3, maximum working distance of 10 meters. That's usually a Bluetooth limitation, and 1,000 milliamp hour battery capacity. So their playtime is about 123 hours. So that's huge. I mean, that's a lot of playtime. So let's go ahead and just open them up and take a look. So in the box, we have the headphones themselves. I'm sure we have some charging cables here on the bottom. Yep, usually have to look under here to make sure that you get all the stuff out of the box. But we are looking at, you know, standard manual and some cables here. So it looks like it's a USB-A to USB-C charging, so that's fine. They also give you an aux cable, which is nice because a lot of people like the opportunity to have Bluetooth headphones, but want to be able to plug that aux into either their computer or into some other device where they're, you know, if they want to use them as gaming headphones that can only be used as wired, this gives you the opportunity to use them not only Bluetooth, but also wired. So that's nice. So looking at the headphones themselves, they're very, very, very nice. On the top here, it's got a cloth top. It also has kind of like a soft headrest here. One of the things you're going to want to make sure is that you don't drop it or you don't give it really a whole lot of flex, because this plastic might become eventually might become a little bit brittle, but I'm not sure because I haven't used these in any sort of long-term situation or not. But right now they feel really light, and that's good because whenever you have headphones, you don't want them to be super heavy on your head. So let's see, with my giant head, let's see how they fit. Yeah, they fit good, and they don't press into my head. Like, I do have the JBL headphones that I did a review on, and those ones always just still seem a little bit tight on my head, but these actually feel really nice. And what we'll do is I'll hook it up to the SoundPEATS app, which I think is great because it allows you to kind of have custom equalizer and stuff like that. But we'll also try to get a quick recording of how the mic sounds. I think it's important if someone wants to use these in some sort of way in order to sort of talk to somebody. I've never found that I've enjoyed standard Bluetooth headphones as a kind of external audio device to talk to people, but we'll go ahead and test it out and you can hear the quality of that. So yeah, very, very comfortable, very good seal, very soft. It's very soft ear pads here. And it does say right and left, which I had it on backwards, but either way, it feels just fine. One thing to note too is that each one of the headphones will turn sideways. So if you want to fold them up or pack them up and do so, I'm not exactly sure the best way to fold these up right here. But either way, gives you the opportunity to do that. It does not come with any kind of carrying case. A lot of times people ask me if there's a carrying case that comes in the box. No carrying case, which is fine. But let's go ahead and turn these on and see what we can hear. Now, obviously, every time I do one of these reviews for headphones, it's very subjective because I get to hear it and you don't. But I'll give a good sort of my best sort of impression of how it sounds. So let's go ahead and see if we can hook these up through Bluetooth. Should be very easy and straightforward. Yep. SoundPEATS Space. So those are now connected. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is that I do like the SoundPEATS app, and I've shown this many, many times. Basically, what this will do is it'll recognize what you have built, what you have connected to your device, and it also gives you upgradability. So basically, there is an upgrade on this. I'm not going to do that right now, but basically if there's any issues with the firmware on the headphones themselves, they will catch that and send out new software updates. So that allows you to be able to do that. Obviously shows the battery and shows the headphones themselves. Okay, so if you go into the bottom left here, you're able to control the volume, which is pretty standard. It does have adaptive EQ, and I've showed this many times. You have to go through a process where it'll basically ask you what you like, it'll play you different things and ask you it'll kind of adapt to what you're hearing and what your listening style is. But I personally like the custom equalizer, because what that does is it allows you to come in and kind of adjust to exactly what you like. If you like the bass up and keep your mids a little bit lower, or if you don't like a lot of bass, you can pull that out, because it's very subjective on how people like to listen to their music. I personally like a little bit more bass, but some people don't, right? So you can come in here and tweak that specifically to what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one other thing here. So they have the different modes here. So they have the adaptive noise canceling mode that you can turn on. You can turn on normal mode, and we could also turn on transparent mode. Now, what that means is transparent, what it does is it uses the outside speakers. So let's flip back here a little bit. Adaptive noise cancellation will use the speakers on the outside to listen to your environment and try to shut out and cancel any noises like a fan, like a computer, like another computer, all those types of things. Transparent mode, however, what it'll do is it'll listen outside for people's voices or things that you might want to hear. So if you're sitting there with your headphones on, blocked out to the world, and someone comes up and starts talking to you, you'll be able to hear them through that transparent mode. They also have the game mode, which I think is very important. So if you turn on game mode, you're basically saying, I want really low latency when it comes to what you're seeing on the screen and what you're hearing here in the headphones. And that sort of helps, if you're playing like first-person shooter, you're playing something on your phone, or if you're playing it on your computer, it sort of shortens the time, the latency between the computer and what you're actually hearing. So I think that's super important. So let me go ahead and try these out. I'm going to listen to them, then we'll do a voice test, see how that works. So right now I have it on transparent mode, and I can hear my voice. As I talk, I can hear my voice. Sometimes if you put on headphones, you end up yelling at people because you can't hear yourself. I can hear myself talk. If I put it on adaptive noise canceling mode, now it's like my voice is completely muffled. I can no longer hear that loud computer behind me, even though the screen isn't on, it's still kind of idling. I can't hear this, and my fan over here I can't hear. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and play some music through YouTube here. And I'm gonna play an oldie but a goodie, Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean. Oh. I haven't heard this song in a long time. Sounds great. Anyway. I will get caught up in listening to everything on that album. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. That sounded really good. Like all SoundPEATS stuff, I mean, their audio technology has always been impressive. I got caught up there a little bit in listening to that song, because I haven't heard that song in such a long time. It's such a good song. Anyway, let's see if I can actually record and hear what the microphone sounds like. I'm going to go using the Blackmagic phone, Blackmagic camera for iPhone, because I can come into the audio source here and I can pick SoundPEATS space. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test here. Test, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the raw audio coming from the SoundPEATS headphones. You can use these for any sort of video or conferencing call or anything like that. Or if you're playing games, you can use it as your game headphone. And this is the raw sound of how it will sound directly from the headphones themselves. So I will hear those later. I can't hear them right now. But anyway, on the device itself, you have an ANC button. That's nice because you can cycle through the different modes. You have the USB-C for charging. You also have these small little golden type things here, which I believe are the speakers that are listening to the world around you. For the adaptive noise cancellation, you have a power button, volume up, volume down. Pretty standard headphones across the board, but how do you make a decision when you're buying headphones? Is it price? Is it quality? I'll tell you what, SoundPEATS stuff hasn't failed me yet, so I would definitely recommend these. Only thing that I would be careful of is the plastic. Make sure you treat it nicely. But other than that, I think we've got a winner. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If this helped you at all, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like, subscribe. I'd love to see you back. But other than that, this is Carl from Tech for Goodies, and I'm out.